be a nigga no more. I'm not black, I just tend a lot. I think I found some. Okay. What's up, you guys? I am back, and despite what the title of the video says, this is actually a book review. So if you clicked on it thinking it was some self-hating type of video where I was going to be talking about skin whitening creams or the fact that I didn't want to be black anymore, I'm very sorry, but I tricked ya! Got him! Black No More by George S. Schuyler, which I actually read in January. It is a satirical book set during the Harlem Renaissance, and it's sort of Schuyler's answer to the race problem, and his answer is, okay, we are going to turn all the black folks white. Then there will be no race problem. So the book follows this character named Max Disher. He is a young black insurance agent guy or whatever, and when a doctor by the name of Dr. Crookman comes out with this way for black people to turn white, Max is one of the first people to have this surgery. He moves down south, he changes his name to Matthew Fisher, which is pretty damn close to what he used to be, and he dreams up this big scheme slash scam to where he becomes the liaison slash silent leader of the Knights of Nordica, which is a white supremacist group in the South. On top of him doing all of this, he ends up marrying this white woman who we see in the beginning of the book rejected him when he was a black guy. The book mainly follows Max Disher's character, but we also get to see how this doctor's response to the race problem affects everything that is going on. It affected us economically because up until that point, you know, you have black businesses because black people can't really frequent white businesses, and then one of the black business owners was a hairdresser, so you know she wasn't making any money because they don't need to get their hair done by the black women anymore because they don't have black hair. So it shows what happens economically, it shows what happens politically, it shows what happens socially, all the things that you could think of it would address, it addressed. So I ended up giving this book 3 stars, and I will tell you why. If you don't know, I rate my books on my reading experience. So a 3 means that it was good. The main reason why I didn't give it 4 or 5 stars is because I kind of was lost. A lot of the political situations and some of the characters that he was talking about and some of the situations that were going on, I feel like they would have been funnier and I would have been more engaged if I'd known what he was talking about, if my grasp on that time period and the things that were going on that he was talking about, if I knew about them and I could laugh and say, ha ha ha, I remember when, you know, that type of situation. Or I could be like, ooh, shade. You get what I'm saying? But because I wasn't knowledgeable in that area, I was lost. Kind of like how some of the white people on here read black books and then they talk about the writing style and then they say they loved it, but they don't talk about anything else. And you can tell they're just kind of confused. And now I'm being messy. I'm gonna stop. Thanks. Okay, bye. If you're wondering about the scientific aspect of Black No More and how the doctor created what he created, that is another problem that I had with the book. I wish that the author would have went more in depth and actually made more sense. But I can tell it was probably because of the times. Maybe he's not good at science. I don't know, but maybe he should have had a scientific consultant, because the way that the doctor was able to turn black people white is he isolated the gene that gives people vitiligo, and he used that to change black people to white. However, from the little knowledge that I have of vitiligo, I know that it pretty much erases your pigmentation, and from what I've seen with my own eyes, people that have vitiligo, they don't look white. They look albino to me. I'm just saying I would have been able to tell the difference. And so not only did their skin change, but their hair changed, their hair texture and color. How the hell do you change hair texture? I don't understand. Hair texture changed, hair color changed, eye color changed, all of that. And I'm like, that's not how vitiligo works. I definitely think it is worth a read. I think that somebody who is more into Black history, especially during the time of the Harlem Renaissance, would really enjoy this. And it also made me think a lot about what if there was really a doctor who created this situation, or what if I was a doctor that could suddenly turn Black people white? I don't think that I would personally go public like Dr. Cookman did, and I wouldn't make it available to the rest of the world. I personally would infiltrate. I would make certain people white, and they would get up. I would put people in government. I would put people in making the big bucks in all the Fortune 500 corporations, and we would take over. It would be a blackout. So yeah, you guys, I originally filmed this video once before, but I really didn't like how it came out. It was pretty much all over the place. My thoughts seemed really jumbled. I think this came out much better. So that is all that I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in my belly, and I'll talk to you guys later.